guys? Sunday, March 26th. You already know the deal. Back from Aruba, so this is the first session since I came back from Aruba. Just checked into the room. Fox Tower, boom, check it out. So, gonna go downstairs. We got here pretty early. Usually I get here pretty late, so I actually get to get a good view of the room for you guys. So, show you the awesome view here at Fox Tower. See all the woods, check it out. And I'm ready to, all right, I'm ready to play though. Gonna get my stuff together and we're gonna go play a session. This is one of the first hands that we get into. Queen 10 suited on the button. Middle position limps for $5 onto us. This is not the best hand that we can look down at, but we want to play a pot. So I like entering this with a raise. I raise to $20 with position. Both blinds call and middle position calls. We are 4 ways to the flop.
RG and Karen,
the flop is pretty good for our pre-flop raising range. Flop's King Jack 4, 2 clubs on board. So everyone checks it over to me. We have the up and down, straight draw. So we do have outs to the nuts. So I like putting in a C-bet here. I'd be making a C-bet whether I hit the king or jack, or if I have the up and down. So we're mixing in quite a bit of hands here where we would C-bet. So I bet $45. One of the blinds calls and everyone else folds. Heads up to the turn. The turn is a dream card for us. Ace of Hearts gives us Broadway and the nuts. The blind checks it over to us, and rather than slow playing this, I want to get a street of value here. I bet $70, and to my surprise, he raises it to $170. I think he's got a pretty good hand here. He probably has either a set or 2 pair. I can't think of any other hands really that he would be raising the turn here with.
You have Raymond?
100 top.
All in.
Lock it up for Raymond. FH 2047.
I think going all in is my best option here. I think he's pretty much committed himself to this pot. I don't want any scare cards to come on the river. That would allow him to fold. So I go all in, and he tanks for over a minute.
MSG 2047.
Up still.
Is there an open 2-5C?
That's top 2.
Final call for MSG 2047.
Check it.
Chris 2047. Chris.
You want me to? There you go.
You shot 400. Check. 450.
How much you playing behind? Heads up. Oh man, I'm gonna shove. All in. You folded? Come on. Oh. Should have slow played it.
You didn't even show it yet.
They didn't get called.
Yeah, but those are all new checks. I saw him buy them.
All in.
All in. One more. Alright guys, action is complete. I'm just gonna deal it out.
No. Suited ace. I opened to $25. A really loose, aggressive player 3-bet me to 75. He's only got about 300 left behind, so I 4-bet all in. Come on. Jack 10, 6, 4. Come on. Ace Jack. Oh, yes. And just as I assumed, he flipped over King Jack offsuit, and we scoop. I think we both like that jack. Okay, let me catch up on what's happened so far. We're in middle position and we look down at this nice looking suited connector, 8-9 of clubs. We have all three options available to us. We can either fold this if we want to be at nit, we can call, try to see a cheap flop, try to outflop our opponents, and try to connect with the board. We also can raise this, which might be a better option, where we could represent some stronger hands and try to build a pot up. If we do connect with the board, we are likely to have a more disguised hand and stack some of the premium hands if they do call us. I limp for $5, the hijack limps for $5, the cutoff raises to 25, the button calls 25, and I'm ready to see a flop multi-way. I call $25, and so does the hijack. We're 4 ways to the flop. All right, we flopped quite a bit of equity here. We're second to act, and we don't really want to get out of line right now. I think checking is the best option because if we make a bet and the original raiser has some kind of hand like an overpair or a set, or someone has 2 pair, it's likely that someone will raise and we won't be able to see a turn for a good price. So I think a check here and calling a bet on the flop, as long as we're given good odds, is the best option. 7-10-4.
PBX, 25 no limit. PBX.
The cutoff bets $50, the button folds, and now it's on to us. He's not giving us direct odds to call this, but he has a few $100 bills under his stack, so we do have implied odds. If we do hit our card, I think he will continue, and we can actually make some money off of this guy.
The beer is more important than the backpack.
Heads up.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not.
PBX, 25 no limit.
Turn is just the card that we needed. The jack of spades, so it's an offsuit jack, does not complete the flush. I think leading out is a little bit too strong. I want to give him a chance to bet again, so I check it over to him, and he bets $90. How many bills?
Final call for PBX, 25 no limit. Open seating on 25 no limit.
We have the stone cold nuts, so I think shoving all in is the best option. He insta calls, and I flip over my straight. He calls to pair the board. Damn it! Oh.
And it's gone.
I folded Jack 10.
And the jack still came.
What?
It's gone. It's all gone.
What's all gone?
The money in your account. It didn't do too well. It's gone.
What do you mean? I have $100.
Not anymore, you don't. Poof.
Alright guys, so the session is going okay. Ran a stock up really quickly, really early. Ran a stack from $500 all the way up to $1,300 at the max. From there, got into a big hand where I turned the nuts straight, I shoved, got called by a set, and he rivered a full house. So lost a huge pot there, got chopped down a lot, and we were in a good position to have an even bigger stack. But right now I'm sitting with about 650-ish, so up about 150. Been playing about 5 hours. Just taking a break to eat. Fuddruckers, one of the restaurants here at Foxwoods. That's it so far. That's all I got to report. Not really making a lot of mistakes, but right now just gonna eat and go back, play a session, play the rest of the session. It's about 10:35 right now, so only a few more hours. You know, gotta get up early, get to work. So gotta keep playing well and hopefully run better. hold your horses, guys. We've got a premium poker priest hand, 6-7 of diamonds in middle position. We open to $20, and the guy to our left calls 20. Everyone else folds, and we're heads up to the flop. And this is a pretty good flop for us. 5-8-2, 2 clubs, and a heart. We have the up and down straight draw. It's pretty disguised. We were the pre-flop aggressors, so I think that leading out is a good option here. Represent maybe an overpair or overcards. So I bet $30. Now our opponent's a pretty good player. We played with him before in the past. He's a regular there. With his raise to 90, he's representing something like pocket 10s, pocket jacks, possibly 2-pair or top pair, top kicker, something like that. And he raises to $90, trying to get me out because there's a flush draw on board. The raise is $60 more, and we both have pretty large stacks, so we call to take a turn. The turn is our gin card. We have the nut straight, but now it's double suited on board, double clubs, double hearts. I don't put him on any of these flush draws, so I check it over to him, and I think that he's going to bet again pretty hard because of these draws on board. So I check, and he bets $210. It's a little bit less than half of the stack. He's got about $260 left behind, so I just sit there and tank. I hope not. No. Oh, okay. Did you want to count it?
I had 300 behind, 500. You got more than 500.
Well, she's like, I'm just saying. I'll do whatever she wanted.
I guess I didn't raise enough on the clock. He bet 30, I raised to 90.
No.
Yeah, 60 more.
Yeah, but I'm not putting him on 6-7 there. He raised pre-flop. I almost re-raised the pre-flop.
How much you raised?
20.
He made 20, I just called to get 2 more people in. Alright guys, just finished up the session. It's like 2:30 in the morning. Played about 9 hours and roller coastered all damn night. Sat down with $500, and within the first half hour, turned Broadway, got paid off, doubled up, stack was up to like a G, built that up to 1.3K, got chopped down to like 650, went on break, came back, built the stack back up to like 1.4K, lost a couple hands, missed some draws. Actually got down to like 550 at one point. And then towards the end of the night, finally cashed out for $816. So profit of $316 over about 9 hours. That's 7 big blinds an hour, about $35 per hour. Now, I'm kicking myself for this one mistake I made at the very end of the night. I raised an early position with 9-10 of diamonds, and I raised $20. There were 4 callers, so we're 5 ways to the flop. So there's $100 in the pot, right? And the flop comes 10 high is what I see. Gets checked to me, and I bet $75. And 4 people call. When I look at the flop again, there's 3 effing spades on board. And I just made a horrible mistake by misreading the board. Maybe I was tired, I wasn't paying attention. Whatever it was, I can't continue now. I'm not gonna win this hand whatsoever. And just a misclick on my part. Wasted $75 that I could have used. If you guys are wondering what the hell I'm walking through, this is the Tanger Outlets. There's tons of shops here, and you can use your poker points to buy stuff here, which is freaking awesome. That's why I say best rewards are here at Foxwoods. I'll go into those details in another vlog. But that's gonna conclude this vlog. Hope you liked it. And thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and peace.